a person named Ayuka. First, I have heard at one time the Buddha was in Save country in the Prince Kida's garden. Remember? Remember the gold, the gold piece? Yeah, the gold bricks. Okay. One morning, I and the Buddha and I mean Anand, went to the city for alms. And then there was a group of children. They were playing in the middle of the road. They are making a citadel, you know, with earth, earth and water. They make it complete with doors and windows and many houses. With inside a wall, you know, like a city, you know, with houses and storage of food and everything. Yeah, like a real city. It's just small and with earth and water. And one of them saw the Buddha. Suddenly saw the Buddha coming with light, you know, so bright and so radiant everywhere. He saw the Buddha's light. And then suddenly he became so respectful and happy. And when the Buddha came next to him, he put his palm together, bowed to him, and gave Buddha a piece of clay, you know, the one that they were playing, and give him one to play with. Children, you know. Just like my dog, when I come home, he go and get this veggie bone, give it to me. Okay. The Buddha took the piece of clay from the boy and gave it to Anand and tell him, later, after we come home, we must use that to smear around where the Buddha sleep. And then Anand did that. Yeah. And then the Buddha explained that, Anand, just now the little boy was very glad, you know. He sincerely offered me a piece of clay like that. That merit will bear fruit in 500 years after my nirvana. He will be a king named Ayuka, and all his buddies, you know, boys, buddy in the group will be also great court officials, and they will rule many countries on earth. And he will also propagate the Buddha's Dharma. He will build temples and citadels and stupas, yes, to spread the Buddha's teaching 500 years after my nirvana. Yeah. He will also divide the Buddha relics. It's not like normal relics. It become almost like jewelry, you know, and very hard. I heard that somebody tried to use the strongest machine to crush it, and it doesn't crush. Yeah. Stronger than diamond. Yeah, relic. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. He will divide the relics of the Buddha to different countries and make stupas to revere this, etc., etc. Yeah. He will build 84,000 stupas, yeah, all over the planet to worship my relic and to spread the teaching, my teaching. Oh, the Anand was very happy, said to the Buddha, praise be the world-honored one. What did your world-honored one do in former lives that now, why you have you have such a merit that you have 84,000, you know, stupas, you know, and very high like that for you. Please, can you tell us, the Buddha, of course, tell, huh? Anand, I will tell you. Long time ago, there was a king of a very big country named Bataki. He ruled over 84,000 small countries and yeah, you know that. Great kings always have 84,000 smaller countries to rule. It's just a number, you know. The Buddha was he favored this 84,000 very much. 84,000 means to save beings, 84,000 smaller country.
80,000 or Miss Other. Miss Other.
Miss what?
Miss Other. Way too.
Methods, yeah. 84,000 great court officials, etc. Yeah. It's just a name. Probably at that time, 84,000 is a big number. Yeah. Just say today, like today in Italy, you know, let's say grazie mille. I mean, thanks 1,000 times. Always say grazie mille. You know? Yeah. They could say grazie millions or grazie billion, but grazie mille is good enough. I mean, thanks 1,000 times. Yeah. Okay. At that time, there was a Buddha appear in the world named Faksa. The king and all the citizens worship Buddhism. Every day he offer everything that the Buddhas and the Sangha need, you know, like the four essential things, like food and drink, clothing, bed and days, you know, like sleeping blanket, everything like that, to sleep, and medicine. Every day they offer with utmost respect. Yes. But one day the king thought to himself, the Buddha is the merit field for heaven and earth. Anyone who sow good seed will reap multifold good benefit. My citizen often saw the Buddha and can prostrate to the Buddha, meaning worship the Buddha and offer to him. Yeah. But many other smaller countries so far away, they don't even know they don't even know Buddha's teaching, therefore they don't cultivate merit. I think I should ask someone to paint a Buddha's picture and then give it to all the countries, other countries, so they will make offer to the Buddha's picture, you know, and they will have merit also. Then, said and done. He called the best painter in the country to come try to draw the Buddha's painting, Buddha's appearance. But they cannot do it. They try so hard, but they cannot paint the Buddha. The best. What kind of best painter is this? They are something. They tried their best, they could not paint. And then after that, the Buddha himself, painted. And then they take that picture, copy. Then okay, Then 84,000 painting they make of the Buddha, just as good as the original from the Buddha painting. God, painter have to learn from the Buddha. Learn and professional and the best painters. Still need the Buddha do it first. Shame. Okay. The king Bataki took all these paintings and divided to all different, every country one. And then he wanted to to give each country one of these painting, and so they call the country people come here to come to his country and bring flowers, incense, and etc. To offer, and then invite that painting to their country, meaning having a good ritual, good proper way with respect to bring the picture to their country, as if they would invite the Buddha themselves. Yeah. Okay. So because he has been telling them, therefore, even though they just have just a Buddha painting, the appearance of the Buddha, but they are also very, very respectful and offering all their best, as if they saw the Buddha in the flesh. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Anand, you should know, the King Bataki at that time was one of my incarnation. At that time, because I pay for the painter to paint 84,000 picture of the Buddha Faksa and give it to all the different countries. Therefore, today, because of that merit, many lifetime, life after life, I either be king in heaven or on earth. Yes. And everywhere I was born, I was always born with very beautiful bodies and a proper body and healthy, and has 32 auspicious marks, yeah, and 80 beautiful signs, yeah. And now I became Buddha because that also contributed to my merit to become Buddha as well. One of the reason, one of the merits, yes. And even after I nirvana, I still will have 84,000 stupas built in my name. After Anand, and the whole assembly heard that, everyone was glad and inspired to make offering to the Buddhas and others. Yeah. Okay. Then